Oops, I'm live. Hey, what's up, everybody? Yeah. So, thank you very much for joining us. I know this is gonna be distributed to the rest of our social media, and thank you for coming back. We have some great news. Um, we actually have some great news. Sorry, guys, I just had a rough day. Maybe I shouldn't have done this. Someone that I know passed away, so I'm a little bit not on the good side. Uh, yeah, I was not expecting to be live. I completely forgot about the AMA, if I'm being honest with you guys. So sorry about that. But I guess we have to focus on what matters, right? Which is Brickken and work and everything. So yeah, gonna go run through everything that went out super good today. Basically, we do have a new staking mechanism. So we heard the feedback of the community. So thanks to everybody who contributed to this. We're taking off the penalty, so it's gonna be a free entrance and free out. So that's gonna help the fact that you don't need multiple wallets. With the same wallet, you can just stake in and stake out. So that's gonna be super. I believe, even personally, that's gonna be healthier for the community. As we said, we're not perfect. We test some scenarios. We thought that was gonna be the better one that we shoot into the community. We heard the community and we decided to change. In the end, it's all about understanding how to create a better product or a better service, right? So that's on that. um, we have also, so yeah, look at that, straight staking opportunities. Let's all cheer to that. Yay. Basically, hopefully you guys now, with this simplicity of staking, of not having a penalty and then just having continuous APY, is going to allow you to enter easily into our jumping. So we're thinking that maybe before year's end we also create a staking mechanism on BSC, because that also links to another thing that I'll communicate. But for the time being, we're still in Ethereum, so please jump in and stake your BKN tokens. We still have a lot of novelties jumping around that, so thanks for that. Then the next one, it's yeah, we earn a new subsidy, yay, from the Spanish government. So that's super great. The story goes that a project invited us to participate with them, and they said like, you guys know a lot about tokenization, digital asset, the management, and we are applying to this subsidy. Would you like to be a contributing party to the application? So we did our side, and yeah, we won the licitation. So we are getting a subsidy. We cannot make it public yet because it's our partner who invited us. So they have to publish it, and when they seem likely, then we publish it on our end. But it's another milestone for us because this is the second one that the Spanish government is giving us, which kind of like validates our position and establishes what is most important now in the Web3, that we're legit. Like it sounds stupid for me to say like, yeah, we're a legit company, but apparently we have to do this on a day-to-day base, based on the sector and everything that is happening or was happening. Because luckily, I think there's a lot of good news happening right now around the space in blockchain, that it's kind of like stopping all the negativeness, or I don't even know if that is a word, negativity that was happening in the space. So yeah, we're super happy for that. Obviously, this helps us position us better. Opens new doors. Absolutely. The more public subsidies you get, the more you can get. Because obviously, what is the goal? Just so you guys know, in the near future, I'm gonna apply for European funds. So that's kind of like the big one. So it's all about building your track record, and when the time is right, which I foresee is gonna be 2024, I'm gonna go and apply for the European funds, which is kind of like the best of the best. Hopefully, but it goes in terms. Kind of like 2 years ago, there was a lot of sustainable projects because that was kind of like the hot shot. Last year, they were trying to do more like a social approach, kind of like not sustainable, but more like inclusivity. This year, obviously AI. So hopefully next year we can do something that fits kind of like the investment thesis that they expect. So that's why also we have not yet applied. It's just because you have a shot, so might as well make it count. And our project is fintech, is investment related. So we have to pursue how to apply what they're looking for with our technology. But this subsidy that we just got today, well, we didn't got it today. We got to announce it on Thursday or Tuesday. It actually has to do with voting. So hopefully we can maneuver and understand if we have a project that can be subsidizable, not at the Spanish government level that we already have twice, but now at the UU level. So yeah, another great news. Token Suite expansion. Basically, what does Token Suite? Yeah, we're today we had a very interesting meeting. So let me have a drink, please. So Token Suite expansion. Yes. Um, Same way that we heard is taking. Now put yourself in the client perspective or prospectus, where they give you feedback, right? So for us, it's super important to understand if what we have accomplished, where is the next one? Like what is we're gonna build on top of that? So we continuously listen to the market, to the needs, to our clients, to our know-how, to the new generation of know-how, and then we start developing our next set of functionalities. So right now we are creating a very heavy product on the tokenization field, and we foresaw that obviously the next one or the big one was multi-chain, right? So how do you go multi-chain? Well, this is how. So we issued a poll to the community. I don't want to announce yet where we're gonna go. We know who is the winner. Of course, you guys probably know. I don't even have to tell you. You already crushed it as our BKN token. Like there was a clear winner because it's accessibility, but that shows something, right? So we're definitely gonna go for there, but we want to add another, like we want to communicate the next two, three, because that's gonna be one big work for the company and the tech team. So instead of me communicating one and then in Monster, we're gonna communicate now what is the multi-chain strategy that we have. So I'm gonna push that through the newsletter because today we I sat down with the tech team and the operations team as to how we can accomplish certain factors. So I don't wanna say anything right now because we have still 48 hours of work before we establish how we're gonna communicate with that. But you guys know where we're gonna go. And honestly, for me, the chain that got chosen at the beginning, obviously, it's not the, I wouldn't say the best one, but it's the most used one. So kind of like, let's put it in internet base. So it's kind of like, would I use satellite or would I use cable internet? Heck, I have cable. I would use for cable. Like maybe the satellite internet is better, but I choose what people chooses and what is easy and what is adoption. Adoption is not by complication, right? So why would I go for like the most newest high tech one and nobody uses and there's zero transactions and nobody understands except like the tech savvy? For example, me going for like, I don't know, let's make it up. Optimism. I've never transacted on Optimism. Like I am the CEO of a crypto company. I've never performed a single interaction with Optimism. So I don't care if tech savvy people are like, yeah, Optimism and so like that. Guys, I am like you. Like I'm a retail investor. I jump into the easiness of one click. Now, having to go to a chain which is not even added to my MetaMask makes no sense because if me 24/7 in the space have not performed a single transaction in a certain chain, why would I go there? So that's a question that it's super easy to answer. So based on the voting that we got and the polling and everything, we understand where people interact because if you pick a certain one, it's because you have access to it. So for me, it's not about technology. It's where can I push product and where can investors jump in and where can insurers go. If they're going for a specific one, we as a provider, we have to understand how to best perform that. It's not because I believe the best one is because it's market needs. We have to push a product to the market need. And if the market requests something specifically, we have, as a company, the obligation to perform such. So, whatever people say is best, it doesn't matter if we think it's not. What matters is that the people will choose and will use what we deploy to them if such meets the requirements. Accessibility, usefulness, how easy are they already transacted them? Are they buying through, I don't know, Binance and then buying through there like BNB to transact in certain chains or whatnot? It's all about market fit. So no wonder why you guys chose that. I agree with all of you. So let's go. So we'll announce a newsletter. What are the next steps for that? So you guys are aware. And lovely. Let's go for new chains, new opportunities, right? And basically that goes to the next one. Uh, we are onboarding new clients. Actually, September has been our best performing months based on how many agreements we have signed. So hopefully in the next coming weeks, we will see new landing pages if they decide to go public. If it's a private transaction, we have a very big private transaction happening. We cannot disclose that because in the end, we're infrastructure. So if they want to, we gotta respect our clients. So but I'm gonna shield you guys now. Oh, I should bring like a button that starts like "Brrr," like a red sign or like a police siren when there's something happening, and then I'll just go and say like, "Oh, here comes the alpha," and then I click the button. It goes like because I do have one big one, and it's a Chainlink, right? SmartCon. SmartCon happens on October 2nd and October 3rd, and I'm not gonna say right now, but do expect that because we're gonna promote our biggest client yet during the event because it comes with technology from Chainlink, and it's our. You already know we've been saying that we have some institutional clients approaching, and I'm not. So we're actually gonna showcase what is the next one during the SmartCon to gain visibility, and you all will be aware of it. I'll probably say it a little bit before to all the BKN holders on Discord. I'll probably engage with you because you guys invested in us, so it seems legit that I go and tell you what is beforehand to the masses, right? So October 2nd for me is massive. I have a keynote at the SmartCon explaining Brickken and tokenization, but ultimately explaining Brickken. And so I just want you to put in your perspective that in the massive event that Chainlink creates for its own community, we get to explain Brickken, but also explain what we're building for this specific client, which is super exciting. So besides all the SMEs, small medium enterprises that we're currently onboarding, we have real estate. We have actually this. Oh, yeah, we have some interesting ones. But I'll just say real estate because that was the one that probably pushing their landing page next week already. But there's another very interesting one in the back that has to do with probably I'll shoot a poll and then you guys can guess on that. So still just managing to tell you that it is still real estate the most preferable one, and that's interesting. I mean, I guess it's the most used vertical, but yeah, this month was predominantly real estate, except the institutional one, October 2nd, and except a cool one that I find very interesting myself because it provides infrastructure to a different company. We'll probably, hopefully, I can talk more about it next week. I'm still signing or negotiating the contract, so I cannot disclose. But I think that puts us in the space more because it actually acknowledges what we're trying to do. We're infrastructure. We're not tokenizing ourselves. I don't care what you tokenize with our technology. The most important thing is that you use our technology for whatever you want to push into the market. So lovely for that sense. And I really don't have anything more to say. It's not a good day, like I said. So thank you for that. Enjoy your life, guys, because it's not that long or heavy or whatever. But sometimes you do have some things, and we worry about stupid things. So for me, today can be a changer because I don't know. I couldn't say goodbye, so it's fucked up. So thank you very much for everybody. Goodbye.